In the eternal quest to find the best, there can only be one.
But if you're dealing with Android devices, there's just so many to choose from, it's sometimes hard to determine which one is worth bringing home. So that's what I'm going to help you with, choosing the best Android smartphone, tablet, and smartwatch from the dozens of choices out there. Let's get started. I wasn't expecting a Nexus device to top the smartphone charts this year, but I'm happy to have been proven wrong. The Huawei-made Nexus 6P is, to coin a term used by Apple fans, Android's Jesus phone. It's nearly perfect. It offers a fantastic 12-megapixel rear-facing camera and a high-res 5.7-inch AMOLED display, and its industrial design is totally brag-worthy. Also, it runs stock Marshmallow, so you'll have features like the battery-saving doze mode right out of the box. Okay, so let's say you're in the market for a new phone, you want to customize it in your favorite color, but you don't want to spend too much money. You can get the Moto X Play for $400 unlocked. I made mine purple with rose trim, but you can choose from a variety of other flavors. It's a solid phone with a mid-range processor, NFC for mobile payments, and one of the best cameras Motorola's ever made. If you don't want to shell out a bunch of money for a flagship device, but want something almost as good, the Moto X Play is a sure bet. Maybe you just want a fancy phone with a nice looking body, but you don't care too much about having the most recent specs. I'm going to throw a curveball at you here. Have you considered the OnePlus X? Yes, I was surprised too after reviewing it, but it's actually a really solid phone for $250. Typically, I'd suggest the Moto G for this price range, but this phone actually offers way more bang for your buck. It's really pretty. It runs last year's flagship processor, so you're still getting really good performance at a fraction of the price. And its camera is actually pretty decent, even though it's a little bit inconsistent at times. You'll miss out on the perks of mobile payments and wireless charging, but for $250, this works as a nice backup phone or a starter smartphone for your little one. Being a smartphone photographer is serious business. I would know, even though I'm still kind of a novice at it. But when I'm considering a phone to bring on vacation, I grab the LG V10. Yes, it's a little bit bigger and bulkier than its flagship counterpart, the G4, but that's because it's a little more rugged. It also offers full manual controls for both photos and video. Pair it with a smartphone tripod, and you can take some amazing Instagram shots using the V10's super long exposure controls. Bigger phones are still the best phones for some situations. If you're a serious business person, or just spend a lot of time organizing your life into lists for every little thing, the Galaxy Note 5 is still the best Android phablet. It boasts a beautiful 5.7-inch display, powerful innards, including an extra gig of RAM, and a suite of helpful productivity apps to accompany its super precise stylus, the S Pen. Actually, it's so good at everything it does, it outshines the rest of Samsung's Galaxy family. There aren't too many Android tablets to choose from. Google didn't update the Nexus 9 this year, and while we wait for the Pixel C to materialize, we have this gem from Samsung. The Galaxy Tab S2 in 8.3 or 9.7 inches, your pick, is the best Android tablet, even though it's only an incremental improvement over its predecessor. It offers solid performance, a stunning display, and an expansion slot. Also, it's incredibly thin. As far as premium Android tablets go, Samsung still reigns supreme. If you're looking for something stylish that also runs Android Wear, the second generation Moto 360 is worth your consideration. It's exactly everything last year's Moto 360 should have been, not to mention its battery pack actually lasts a full day. But to make it even better, it's totally customizable. You can use Moto Maker to choose between a 42mm or 46mm watch, depending on your wrist size, and then design the bezel, case, and band from there. There's even lady styles! Alright, so I've equipped you with knowledge of the best Android devices of the last few months. Remember, whatever you buy right now is just right. But as the Android world changes and evolves, we'll be updating this video and the accompanying article on greenbot.com to help you make the right Android buying decisions.